I have things for you.
Hey, I need to talk with you.
Walter spends a fortune to maintain the lodge, but I'd say it's worth every credit.
Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
They can be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock or in the hands of an unsuspecting. I catch myself just staring at the collection sometimes, wondering what it all. Maybe that's how our ancestors felt when they were looking up at the stars for the first time.
They didn't just gawk at the stars, Mateo. They explored. They tested. Science brought us to space, not daydreaming.
I disagree. What's the point of science if not to enable humanity's dreams? And where do those dreams come from?
Not every dream is a pleasant one. I agree with Noel. The work is what moves us forward.
You're with me, right? Science or dreams? Which one is the true muse? Exactly. We can't forget what really makes us human.
Genes and evolution are what made us human, Mateo. Both of you clearly need to go back to school.
Dreams are wonderful, but they don't pay for helium-3. Constellation's bank account can attest.
You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andre.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate, but I do agree that we accomplished something together. I have no objections. Let us see what...
Noel, pulling some interesting data from those new artifacts. Tell the Rook to meet me back on board the station.
Roger that, Vladimir. He's on his way.
Over here. There's some... something we need to discuss.
Whatever you need.
Please let me know. You won't find a larger array. I'm sure you'll be set. I'm glad you came in.
find out the hard way if this water is unsafe.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard? Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you, and if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer.
The Chief's never gonna approve this deal. Wonder if I can propose some alternatives.
Only those on official United Colonies business can access the...
Have some questions? Sure thing. What do you want to know? I'll keep an eye out for your results. Something wrong with the exam?
If my ship goes long again, my girl is gonna kill me.
Registration accepted.
Look,
You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The exodus from Earth meant more than just the beginnings of United Colonies.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
I am beginning to find this presentation reductive and annoying.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their Serpent God. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs. Even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xenoweapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped, the Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
I really hope this is just a phase.
I can't stop staring at it. A real terramorph. Dad wanted me to apply for the administration track at school, but I'm going to be a xenobiologist.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds. Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately,
One of my
the
slates
decision
said
was made to
Terramorphs can
destroy the
control
Londinian
people's
spaceport,
minds.
sealing off the city,
That can't be
the
true.
outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day. After the devastation wrought by the Colony War, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
After everything, it is almost impossible to believe that the armistice happened.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be. No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber.
You could not pay me enough to get in one of those things.
To initiate your exam. This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active. You must be able to do better than that. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
Target defeated.
Engine failure detected.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Target defeated.
Progress.
Ends here.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers. Resuming the examination.
New targets active. targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5. New targets active.
Extermination protocols active. Target defeated.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Shutting down.
Welcome back. The goal of this examination remains the same. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. Defeat 3 tiers of opponents to complete the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active. targets active.
Target defeated.
At least try to defeat us.
Repairs required. Engine systems unavailable. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
New targets active.
You won't defeat us. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5. New targets active.
Target elimination imminent.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Shutting down.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear? Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 traits the Vanguard. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
If I had any reservations about flying with you, they are now gone. Well done.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship. 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years can be a long time. You must be certain it is something you actually care about.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies? Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Oh, I do not get paid enough to deal with stuff like that.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard? Honor, loyalty, then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colony. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Is something amiss? If we can avoid entering that building, I would prefer it. Let us just say I am allergic to bureaucracy.
You're only as safe. I would never dream of selling. Yes, by all means.
Yes, by all means. Good luck on all your adventures.
What is it? That is all? Very well.
Another day, another shift.
I am thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with many people I do not know.
Really? I'm shocked she managed to limp back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out? Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship. Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
Welcome back.
If something... Well, well. Back for more, eh? I'm right behind you.
Miss Morgan, I shall be here if you need me.
It's actually comforting to know that, Androsia. Thank you.
Lifting off now. Aim point reached. Orbit stable. Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place. Good to go for landing.
Do you need me for something?
I'm here for you, my... Dropping off a few choice... Talk to you again soon, darling.
How are you, Dusty? Need a hand? I'm ready. Let's get moving.
I'll catch up with you later then.
Nice to see you. Need help, Dusty? Be safe.
It is pleasant to see you.
thought. Or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
So what do we got here? It's too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day. Vanguard, huh? Yeah. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one. Makes two of us. But this creature, I need to understand what it's doing here. To do that requires a tissue sample from it, and to get a sample, I need its corpse. But we're not without resources. This plant, though getting things online, as I've discovered, is not a one-person job. The admin, and to do that, someone has to get to the security outpost. Across the compound. You think you might be willing to lend me a hand? Good. Once I see the connection reset, take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample. Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Oh, hello? Wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Tracker's reading green. And... what's that sound?
A security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Additional power input required.
Take them down!
Weapon group online. Additional power required. Weapon group activated. Stand clear. System rearm. Fail. Additional power required. Local defenses restored.
We should search them. They may have been carrying valuables.
tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either high... Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! I'm not too proud. Thank you for saving my ass. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. My hope is I'm just overanalyzing all this. The older model. Alright, let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics? Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, but terramorphs? They're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet, so when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. But no one knows how. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only... But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their... That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one. Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to... But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a... And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news. There is. I mean, there has to be. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed. Get confirmation on just... Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. Plus, maybe just clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Oh, you don't understand what a... I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. A bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not a lot, but... Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
liftoff. Orbital insertion completed. Grav jump complete.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete. Enjoy.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can... A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repair? You killed a terramorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering this? A researcher. Sanan. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been... Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens. Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special? Well, this is one of the more surprising... But if Hadrian Sanan thinks this sample needs to get to Mars, then we're gonna make sure it gets to Mars. I'll take care of the clearances and ensure you get your credits. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services.
Dolů? Ne, dolů.
Captain, congratulations.
Ale já stejně potřebuji jít ještě tamhle.
The majority of citizens here in New Atlantis count. Welcome to our... So, what brings... Oh, this is nothing. Let's get these wounds closed up.
Díky.
Good as new.
Nic se.
Take care of yourself.
Křičí v žaludku.
There's something to be said. There's nothing. Please, take...
Vím, že nemá prachy, a tak co? Aspoň budeš mít munici, jako... teď budeš mít prachu dost. Vždycky kupuju úplně všechno munici, abych měl to, abych měl hodně zásobníků, když tak pro nejhorším, kdybych potřeboval. Neprodával jsem teď to svou munici, že ne? Jo, bezva, piči. Vezmu celý zpátky a ho to prodám znovu. Piči. Teď jsem si tady udělal takový bordel, vole, že jsem si 400 000 udělal 200 na hrát. Jdeme do duše, už o to nepřijdu. Nazdar, jsi se probudila? No nazdar, no. Já o tobě vím. Ty jsi se probudila, já si půjdu za chvilku lehnout. Ne. Neškrabej mi. Co děláš? Trdlo.
There's something to be said for brand loyalty, you know? Just by walking through that door, only the finest collection of...
To je přesně, to se mi stalo i minule. Minule jsem si prodal prostě, no jasně, teď mám 83 000 tyhle. Prodat. Tak má 10 000. Zatím má 10 000. Už ani ne. Velký si nechám, to chci vyzkoušet, co to dělá, ale on to má jenom 2. A to je nějaký automat, to se nejspíš. Tak, koupy. Počkej, ještě loď. Ne, koupy. Tak, munice. Tak. Tak, to je bylo. Prodat. Myslím, že i tohle prodám, se jinak nepoužívám. Tohle chci vyzkoušet. A tohle chci vyzkoušet.
Is mining on the schedule today? How
Tak
can
to
I
se
help?
vybral za zbraň, že budeš používat. Žádnou. Tak já ti vybavím třeba tímhle.
So long, Dusty.
Been up there, huh? You will be scanned as you enter.
Got anything you need to offload? Trader. And here's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to. Okay, no problem.
Ty to zvedneš na 36, jo? Je to raketomet. Já nevím, jestli tam nakoupit ten projektor. Nevím, co to dělá. 22 projde štítem, to je dost dobrý. A nemám na 2. Našetříme. Mně šlo spíš o ten gravitační pohon, jestli náhodou ne. Ne. Vítr, prostě generátor štítu nemá, aha. Oprav mě.
Nothing for us to do.
Tak
Everything
dík.
looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Měj se.
Great. Now I'm more tired than when we went to bed.
Teď jsem unavenější, než když jsme šli spát, potvora. Já si taky dodá pauzu, zlítnu nahoru, doletím ke vzorkama a jdu si na pauzu.
Orbital pattern locked in.
Got a minute to chat?
Mars.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him, not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new... I invested no small amount of personal. But then he decided to run off after a... I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on it. But at this point, it's...
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employ. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts. Wonderful.
I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle. If anyone knows where
Dík.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's Vets and their kin.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some stray wants with Walker? Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. Is that so? Well, Captain, then you should have no problem. Like knowing, for example, what supra et ultra means. That's what I thought. You're full of... Stop. Even if I did know where he was, I'm not telling some... Huh. Maybe there is something you can do. Percival's got this debt put on him by the... You make that go away? Prove... Well... That's good to hear. Most straightforward. Of course, rumor... If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable... Now, what say you get out there?
Hey, you. Maybe a bounty hunter? Come here. Heard you talking with Lou. So you're going to help Dr. Walker? Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and we've been working on some projects, at least when he wasn't slaving away at his trade authority but we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the trade authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle. Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop. But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the trade authority. Jobs come back. Great, great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of... Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through.
Mhm. Jasně, chápu.
Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding in the utility section the other day. Oh, wow.
People always ask me what I think about mining.
Záchody tady.
So much to do.
I know the Deimos employees here on Mars think I'm overbearing.
Kudy?
But what they don't know is that I've saved this operation.
Kurva, kam jsem to vešel? Uložit. Já jdu zmazat ty záznamy. Já myslím, že to ten tam a jo, dobrý, jdem se vidět naštěstí. Ups. Jsem v háji? Zkusit znovu. Jasně, dám takhle 3. A když ten tam vedle, ten taky 3. Jasně. Když už čárky, tak pořádný. Mám to. Ještě dovymlátit ty. Bylo škoda nevymlátit.
Hey. Been looking for you. Let's talk.
Tamhle je loď nějaká? Nebo co to tam je? Vozejk? Se připadá jak John Carter mezi dvouma světy. Ten tam taky hopsal takhle po Marsu. Ale v jiný době. Super, jsme tam. Nikde nikdo. Zkoušíme tu novou zbraň, mě zajímá. Opuštěné doly. Máme tady. Nic moc? Berý tohle nechci? Chci tohle. Chci se trefit? Hopla. No, je lepší. To je moje. Byl kdo z koho? Jsme na Marsu, ne? To je ta moje, ne? Jo, to je ta moje. Idioti. Za mnou je někdo červený ještě. Pro mainline. Vždycky leknu, vole, no, tak co. Tady je jeden sráč. Pič, já se netrefil! Jo, štěstí. Prostě miluju tuhle zbraň. Zřímneme si, ne? To nejde, jsem moc poškozený. Co tam mám? Tržní rány, bodný zranění a popáleninu, OK. Já myslím, že dobrý. Už to není tak hrozný. Ale furt ještě krvácem. A už jsem se něčeho zbavil. No je to.
Now you keep running.
Zbyde mi tam jeden, jsem v píči. Tohle nedám. Vaj, můžu znovu. Když se vrátím zpátky. Tak, úplně na začátek. Teď to možná vyjde. Protože teď mám už jeden navíc, takže teď bych to měl dát. Yes. Sniperka, 109, ale pěkný. Jedna rána do hlavy, konec.
will be easy. You're already dead.
Musí jim do nohy, ne? Nebo jíst jim do nohy spíš.
You're done. Out of my way.
Odkud střílí? Tamhle. Něco jsme sebrali, nějaký zbraně. Tohle nebudu používat, bohužel odstraňuju. Hodím k ní. Jedna, to se bude hodit pro moji Sáru. Sára miluje tuto zbraně. Stará brokovnice. Budeš se mnou mluvit? Nebudeš, dobře. Kde jsi ty? Kde seš? Se bojí, ne?
Off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
detected. Initiating analysis. Count analysis complete. Adding to existing notation.
Aha. Jsem v píči. No, musím dát načíst.
Collating. Process complete. You may collect your documentation.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the
All this gear is slowing us down. We should leave some stuff behind.
nothing! The mark's mine!
need to talk with you. Hey.
Almost break time.
Well, I hope you I keep telling myself, let's have a little look. You walked in here? Okay, I'll get you. Looks like we're gonna need. Well then, off you go. Take care.
Hello.
Signatures asking, begging Chunks to offer it year-round. The Chunks spokeswoman said, holiday.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, this formula's gotta be... Okay, so here's what you... And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches? Oh, this is gonna be... Oh, and here, oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
Your children will be provided with routine programs teaching them art, science, mathematics, history, and more, all in the comfort of your own home.
How's it going?
Your children
Can I help
on
you?
the right path to success and enroll today.
Was there something else? Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. And exactly what does this new... But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Well now, that is intriguing. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungry, and think what it would do for our... And what do you want for the rights to this? This is a promising find, certainly. I can see us granting a Was that it? Dr. Walker's debt. Well, here. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing.
I wish there was more to do around here.
Yeah? Did you know? My end of the... He's holed up and the place was sealed up. Was also going to warn you about spacers down here. The passkey. And I'll let it...
Talk to me if you reckon you can hack it in.
help with some of that. Glad to see you're back. Let's see what you have there. Come back soon.
Hi. Greetings, Captain. Carrying objects. Return soon.
Hey there, sleepyhead. What's the matter? Did I wear you out? What's happening, darling? If you have any gear... Maybe if you're lucky, we'll talk again later.
Říkám Zdary, že to za chvilku vypínám. Už tě slyšel? Zase? Ale mám od soboty, od rána, od 2:30. Země, dech, voda. Divný. Dolů mám jít. Tohle je divný, mě to táhne ven a furt to. Přes hluboký dole, mě to tam umožní se dostat. Mám dietu, no. Co ti na to mám říct? Mě to neukazuje ani tu cestu, ale... Už. To je ono. Hustý. Miluju gravitaci na Marsu. Já nemám pak klíč, bohužel. No tam je díra jak svině. Dobrý triko, díky, díky. Nazdar, Edixe. Jak je, kamaráde? Hledám.
I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be... Fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning. Who exactly...
Výborně, už jedu domů za hodinu. To já už budu asi tohle. Mě už se zavírají oči teďka.
Adrian, if she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see.
Dovnitř, jo. Ale už je to klidnější, hele, dneska jsem byl zatím jenom, moment, ráno jsem byl 3krát, teď při streamu už jsem byl tak 2krát. Modrá mazací výstroj na lokte.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got
Tak
their
OK,
mitts on
co to je?
but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
No, vypadá to, že půjdu za chvilku znovu.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate.
Cože?
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me?
Nelžu, já jsem ho zabil.
And it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen. I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history.
Bezva.
I presume you've heard of Londinium.
Mhm.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack. But the ones that did, well, I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there.
Vyrostl, jo? No do píči.
Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinium, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
No jasně, to pro nás nedopadne dobře, ten nás vyhladí.
All the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? The circle, huh? Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. We should get back to the sixth circle ASAP.
No tak to je ale v prdeli, jestli tam vylíhli na té planetě nad tou Shoal, teda tou Skulls, tak to je v prčicích, protože oni budou moc útočit na nás. To není vůbec dobrý. Nejlepší přeskakování to ne. Prostě seš na Marsu, tak si tam vyskočí, víš, jak nezájem. Tak teďka nevím, kudy mám jít popravě, jsem zabloudil nějak. Co bych to vzal takhle dolů rovně. Zabloudil. Že to je slepá ulička. Nebo ne? Chyť se. Je ono. Mám pocit, že jsem fakt otočil úplně někam jinam, kam jsem neměl. Jsou ty mi průzkumy map, ty vole. A to už jsme šli. Počet díra. Super. Když nemáte na sobě žádný, jako nejste tak přetížený, tak můžete takhle krásně cestovat po mapě celý. A nikdo... nemusíte běhat. Ale zase nezvedáte si sílu, nezvedáte si nic takového. Ale ty mi přestaň škrabat. Jau, škrabeš. Přestaň, Liz. Citrdla. Ne.
Is that really her? Hey,
Helej.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed
Už
me
je
your
zebrala.
sample.
Tu se zebrala.
Suffice it to say,
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Yeah, boss? What's up? You're the one that's been working on Node, right? Oh, yeah, that's me. I've been adding new news and trying to spice up the business. You like it? Well, I appreciate the effort, but does he really need to tell jokes?
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough.
makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being... That's certainly not what... So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That
Ty
sample.
krása.
It's an
Takže
exact
oni se
match
tam
to the
vylíhli,
ones
to
from
znamená,
the
že na
beginning.
té planetě se líhnou nejhorší nepřátelé lidí.
That's exactly what I...
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old terror.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of
To je
us.
CD. To klidně není problém.
Well, that's about the best news I've... Percival and I, we're not just... We were military scientists. Ran a division.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually... A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore.
Aha.
The project never got off the ground, but under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this workup into the cap.
Good luck.
Dík.
Might be time my
Tragedies from remote settlement on Tau Ceti 2.
Heard you helped us book that Hank Ferraro guy.
Co děláš? Já o tobě vím.
I spent a lot of time here when I was younger. It's a very different city now.
Got a minute to chat?
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've got... But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming. So, in the end, my relationship with the youth, I Emma Clone. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation, secure the leadership of the UC military for... I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. Freestyle Collective, and the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestyle Collective aren't. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I really, while we've got a second, or if you've got it, no telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep it. Then I guess it's just a matter.
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Tak jdeme na výslech.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You...
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope will determine here. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to... Perhaps you could summarize for the cabinet what it is you see as the... That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the...
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While known, they've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty war...
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're well... I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you...
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what... I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at...
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal but if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain,
Škrabeš mi to
given the
bolí.
discussion now and the information you've been
Přímě.
privy to thus far, if you were in our position,
Spadneš.
would you grant the request made to...
Neškrabej mi, Alice, to bolí.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose. Very well. I consent. The galaxy was...
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing. What was that?
Si děláš srandu.
An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Co?
Terramorphs? More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Tak ty vole, tak...
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am.
Ty píčo, na tuto město útočí tuhle ty mrchy, ty vole. A to jsem to chtěl vypnout, já to stejně musím vypnout. Už to hraju dlouho, už mi z toho bolí hlava. No ale hustý, to jsem nečekal. Nepřístupný. Tvrdí, já jsem úplně v tom Alpha Centauri, ty vole. Jak to, že tam je útok najednou?
Stop! What are you doing? Trying to help EM fire, Captain!
Why is it doing this?
Co se kurva děje?
Thank God you got here when you did.
Yeah, what the hell happened back there, Captain? There's no excuse for using lethal force. Sorry doesn't bring these people back. A crisis isn't like... Now, officer, the way those people were acting, I've seen this before.
I don't know. They were down. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way. But some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on.
Pheromonic projection.
Bezva.
Some terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire. And that we should grab that EM weapon before we head out. Let's do it.
That's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Tak to drsný.
My God, no time to waste, Captain. Boots in the dirt.
Všude útoky, to jo. Tamhle.
You can.
Captain, you're going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that morph.
A píčele po mně.
Which one is going to kill you?
It's here! It's here! Hide! Do it now!
Komu ten má výdrž? Už lehneš? Jo.
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter.
Zbylé stvůry?
You've done this before, huh? Well, we've got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about it. Roger that. We're on you.
Ráda máme posile. Nic, já to vypínám a končím. Pokračování příště. Ale jako hustý.